And I remember Conrad was preaching on the scandal of the gospel. And I've used this illustration all over the world. And he kind of got riled up while he was preaching. And he said, all this nonsense of church growth and all these strategies. He said, you young men want to know how the Apostle Paul planted churches? He got a big placard, as big as he could get, and he wrote on that placard the most scandalous message he could ever write: I preach Christ crucified. And he walked down the middle of the town. Brethren, again, let me again and again and again and again, listen to me. Ours is not a mystical religion, but it is a supernatural religion. We preach to dead men. And there is no crowbar from the secular world that we can use to pry them out of a tomb. But you preach the gospel, and Christ will rip the lid off the tomb and fill it with light and tell the dead to rise again. Preach the gospel. Preach the gospel. Just look in church history. Who has shaken the globe? Preachers. You say, oh, I want to be like them. No, well, be careful. Most of them died. I believe Brother Lawson has said the problem with preachers today is no one wants to kill us. Brethren, when I stand in Croatia or Paris or the jungles of Peru, now please understand my language, you know my doctrine. I stand there as Ezekiel. And it's as though the Word of God says, can these bones live? And as preachers we say, Lord, I'll not presume upon you and say yes. I will not doubt you and say no. But this I will do. I will prophesy at your command. I will preach your gospel. And I will see dead men come alive. Oh, brothers. Oh, brothers. We need the word. We need to preach the word. We need to preach it. We need to know it. Ezra, what an example is Ezra. He studied the word, studied the law, to obey the law, to teach the law. The law was glorious. Paul says so. The law was a revelation from God. But if a man can give his life to the law, how much more should we give our lives to the gospel? How much more? Oh, brethren, be encouraged. Be encouraged.